All right, so we started in the room itself, and now we've made our way to the bathroom. We're going to go over a few different areas to clean, some areas that we see oftentimes get targeted during a full restore, and how to use the attachments associated with those clean. So first, it's going to be the countertop. A lot of times you'll get kind of a glaze, a hidden buildup, if you will. You can feel it, but you can't see it. So we'll start with agitating the surface with a brush in steam only, and then we'll follow it back up with the extraction tool to really get it a good dry clean. So we're going to scrub. Looks like we got some toothpaste stains here. And we'll just make a few passes. Our goal here is just to break loose any of that buildup on the surface over time. And we've got a few more of these stains. Again, it looks like toothpaste maybe. And I've just got steam only. And I'm moving quick, right? Not putting a ton of pressure. Just using the nylon brush. And then what we're going to do is we're going to switch out to the small extraction nozzle. Now earlier I mentioned that you should remove the squeegee, but in this case, because we have a hard surface, we're going to leave that on, and that'll allow you a nice, good, dry clean. So we're going to do steam only, no extraction, and just turn the vacuum on. Now, one of the things I'll do, similar to the mattress and the chair, is once I've covered all my surface area, I'll let off the trigger, leave the vacuum on, and I'm just going to vacuum up the mess. Now, a key note when using any of the steam vacs is if there's a long hose, and you got a lot of moisture. So I always turn the handle up, make sure you let it drain down. And then sometimes I'll just give the hose a little lift, push it through the system. That way when you let off the vacuum and turn it off, you don't have water dump back out.